Hello, everybody. Say hi, girls. I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. That's Calypso. Let me move before she poops for the camera. And I haven't done a video in a little while. Life has been nothing bad, just really, really crazy. And a few of you, Nikki, Rich, I think maybe Dean, some of you guys kind of know what's going on, but the video today is just about change. Say hi, Lacey Bird. What? Lacey Bird? What is it? Isn't she pretty? Hi, honey. So this is not going to be an educational video. I don't have a topic that I'm going to talk about other than just, oh my gosh, everything that's been going on with me. So, without going into the irrelevant details, we have chosen that we are going to try to move. It just has to do with the school district that we live in right now and that our kid is going to, and our other kid is going to go to, versus the neighboring district where my husband works. So we were happy to be in this smaller district for our own personal children, but they are changing some curriculum that's kind of going to affect our oldest, but is really, really going to drastically affect our youngest. And so we said, we need to get out of here. This house has just got some issues. And so we figured, okay, we're just going to do a very quick sale, get out of here fast. So we weren't aware of any of this, of the changes with the school district or anything until the middle of February. And we are going to be like closing on this place by April 1st. So it's like, oh my gosh. And sorry, Flopsy. And I am super type A, like list maker, planner, organizer. And so for me, this is just like, just ridiculous. And we don't know where we're going yet because we're just going to rent in the area for a while. Whoops, someone's been in the death bath. So, the question, of course, for the sake of this video is, am I going to get to keep my chickens? And the answer is, I don't know. To be honest, and I know Nikki and I have talked about this extensively, to be honest, if I'm having to rent, even though the city of San Antonio does technically allow chickens, of course a landlord can veto that, and HOA sometimes can say, we don't care, no. So, you know, I may only have my girls for a couple more weeks. So I guess if we're going to talk about anything productive other than me just sitting here and venting and explaining my situation, if we're going to do anything for educational purposes, let's talk about what if you've got to move and you've got chickens. You know, everything that I've got here is easily movable. The only thing that would kind of be a pain is the predator border that I've got down that's dug underneath. That's chicken wire. I mean, that would be a pain to pull up, but I mean, other than that, nothing is here permanently. I mean, even the stakes and everything we did, if you've seen my videos and my article on RealSimpleMama.com about how we built this chicken run, all of this stuff, I mean, we could either have the movers do it or we could throw it in the back of a truck. The chickens, just like I did when I was quarantining birds, I would just have to put them all in a dog crate and they would be pissed off, but they would be safe. You know, and basically move them and get them set up in the new zone as quickly as possible. But, and I apologize, I'm dealing with allergies, so I sound gross too. But we are just going to have to wait and see, you know, wherever we're going to go. The suggestions that I've gotten off of the chicken forum, if you're moving and you don't know if you could take your chickens with you, certainly it's especially going to be a problem if you're renting. If you're owning, you have a lot more freedom, right? But we're having to find a place so quickly that there's no way we could find, you know, the perfect house for us in a week and a half. So we're hoping to actually be starting option period today, and then today is a Sunday, and then next weekend be finding rentals. And we're going to have to move in 2 or 3 weeks. So, you know, we're going to have to pretty much go and find a place next week and sign off on that place the same day. So, I mean, it is insane. And I mean, we aren't military or anything, so we're not used to moving frequently. You know, this was completely unexpected. And you know, the school district we live in, unfortunately, has forced our hand with them basically doing away the program that was basically the only program we wanted our son to be in. And they're getting rid of it. So our daughter, when she goes to kinder in a few years, wouldn't even be eligible for it. So then we were like, well, then why are we sending them to the school district? So, and I know that sounds kind of derogatory, I'm sorry. But so the school district forced our hand, and we're having some issues with the house that we don't really want to repair because it's super expensive. So we figured, you know what, let's just get out of here and let's just go to the district where we want to be. So as far as finding a place, of course, you know, I do have, oh, here she comes, it's perfect timing, dogs, and, you know, like a 50-year-old cat and, you know, some other animals. We'd be dealing with animal deposits anyway. So, you know, I'm willing to ask the landlord, like, please, 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 will you let me have chickens, and offer to pay a pet deposit for them. I plan on, because it's me, typing up something about the benefits of having chickens other than just eggs. I mean, hell, I'll give the landlord eggs every month if they want, you know, like whatever. We're getting between 1 and 4 every day now. So it's like, we only use maybe 2 a day. So I've been able to sell some excess also. And all of the local moms in my group just love them because they're beautiful and they're fresh and they're from Happy Birds. So, you know, offering the pet deposit for your chickens is one thing. Certainly knowing the city laws, like I know here in the little suburb where we are, the coop has to be X amount of feet from neighboring houses. So from like that house, the neighbor behind me, things like that. It doesn't really matter if it's up against my place, but they want, I want to say it's 60 feet from any other buildings. But I mean, you know, we're not allowed to have roosters, which kind of sucks in a way. But then in a way, it's like one of my neighbors next door, he's like, oh yeah, do you still have chickens? And I said, oh yeah. Yeah, I've still got them. He said, oh, I didn't even know. We don't hear them. Like they're, you know, whereas the neighborhood dogs, you know, that are left outside and bark all the time. But anyway, so I know this is a rambling video. I apologize. So definitely offering the pet deposit, talking about all of the other benefits. Like there's going to be a lot less pests in the area because your chickens are going to keep bugs down. And I mean, even like snakes and stuff down, like young snakes and stuff, your chickens will eat them. Like your chickens will go after all kinds of stuff. You know, if there's problems with tarantulas or, I mean, all kinds of things, your chickens will keep all of that down. Their poop is actually more useful than dog poop or cat poop or any other animal poop that you could have in your yard. Of course, while they're here, they destroy the grass. I mean, and I had so many plans, guys, for like planting stuff back here, like bushes and doing more herbs and flowers for them. And oh man. So I really, 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 really hope they get to come with us. Like I told Nikki, I'm like, I'm just blocking it from my mind. I'm not even ready to think about having to sell them. Like, oh my God, my heart will break. So don't cry, stop. So, you know, the security deposits, offering eggs, talking about all of the other benefits, you know, how they're going to improve your ground. I mean, I wonder how long it would take grass to start growing here, you know, if once we move out and the chickens aren't here anymore. You know, you can offer, hey, whenever we move out, we can put down sod or grass seed. I mean, that kind of stuff is not expensive. And then the grass will come back up real quick. And in my opinion, it will be better because it will have had chicken poop. Right, Lacey Bird? She just finished molting it. I don't know if you could tell, but some of her feathers that have come back in, they're like brown. Yeah, you got brown on you now, girl. I know. Look at you. But she has a lot more depth to her now. And Callie went through a really light molt. But I mean, look at her. She's not hurting. So, if I have to sell the chickens, which I don't want to talk about this for very long because... But if I have to sell them, I mean, unfortunately, it would have to be a really quick turnaround. Like, we'd pick our rental and know, yes, you can bring them or no, you can't. And then we're planning on moving, like, the next week. Like, ah! So I'd have to find somebody quick. But I'm basically just going to offer everything. Like, you can have the fencing. You can have all of the poles that we've made. You can have my storage bin. You can have, like, I just bought them a new bag of food. That's a $15 bag of food. I bought them a $20 bag of mealworms. You can have the coop. You can have the auto feeder, auto waterer, all of my stuff that's out here, and the birds and everything. I mean, and I would offer, like please buy it for like 75 bucks, 100 bucks maybe. You know, they're all laying birds. They've been dewormed. Right, Lacey Bird? They're not cuddly, but they're friendly, as you can see. Look at this. What? Brats. Every time I come out here and sit, like I sit on their, I don't know if you can tell, I sit on their tire. It's like their dust bath. Are you bowing for me? Are you bowing for me? Oh, nope. But every single time I come, this is where, you know, this is where I sit because I don't have to sit on the ground. And every single time, this is Lacey. Lacey Bird has to come jump up here on the tire and just like sit right behind me and talk to me. She's just like my other, she's a silver-laced Wyandotte is the name of her breed and her coloring, silver-laced. And, oh, shoot, Flopsy just got out. Oh, no, the birds escaped. Oh, no. This never happened. Oh, crap. And now Blue's like, wait, how'd you get out there? All right, so now my birds are out in the backyard. So, this has never happened before. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Come on, Blue. Come on, they got to go. You can too. Come here, Blue. Come on, Blue. Come here, honey. Poor Blue. She's like, how did they get out there? Come here. Where you going, girls? Come on. Figure it out, Blue. There you go. Go, girl. Shoot. Oh, man. Okay, well, my chickens have never been out in the full yard in a long time. The two Easter eggers, the two brown birds, they've never been out in the full yard. But they're out now, so I guess we're doing this. Man, I'm telling you, like, so much stuff is changing so fast. Well, I guess my chickens are going to be out in the yard for today. I'm so happy for them. I was planning on letting them do this like right before we moved out. Like, oh, crap all over the yard. I don't care. I wasn't planning on doing it today, but see, that's what I get. I was all emotional and I wanted to come out and talk to you. And now I'm the one who's in the chicken run and my chickens are out in the yard. What is it, girls? Girls? I'm happy for them though. And I want to make sure if I can't take them that they have a good life. And oh God, I cried about this the other night, guys, about, you know, if I can't have them and I need to sell them, like, I want them to be spoiled for the rest of their lives. I don't want them to be used as, you know, dog hunting practice or, I don't know. I'm going to come out here too. So I think the only hen of mine, well, now, this is taking a turn for the different. The only hen of mine who has ever been out in the full yard is Calypso, my alpha, because I've had her since she was a baby. I've had her for 2 years. Almost exactly. Well, now everybody's going to get some grass, and I better get 5 eggs tomorrow, so help me. So that's why I haven't been doing more video content. We've just been super busy, but we're in the option period right now, so we don't want to put down money on a rental because we don't know if the option period, you know, if the sale is going to fall through. So it's like, you know, hurry up and wait. Look at this. This makes my heart so happy. I know I'm going to get in trouble because they're going to poop all over everything, but I don't care. My birds. My girls. And what I'm going to do, since they got, man, Flopsy is always running after birds, or bugs, not birds. There she goes. I'm just going to have to leave this propped open so when they need water or they're ready to go to bed, they're not like, what? So that's what's been going on. I do want to do a video soon about wing clipping, hopefully. I do want to do a video about cutting chicken nails. Chickens' nails do continue to grow just like ours do, but normally they dig and scratch around enough that it's not an issue and you don't normally have to cut their nails. But I've got 2 girls, Lacey, whose nails I've had to cut before, and then Callie's are looking kind of long, to where their feet, and I know my hands aren't in focus, their toes start to kind of like turn. So instead of walking flat like this, they're walking like with a toe like turned kind of to the side. So, and you just use, you know, big heavy duty like dog nail clippers, the ones that are guillotine style. And you just trim off a little bit. But I'm going to have to do that too. Girls. Girls. I'm going to poop all over everything. So, that's what's going on with me. So if you are the praying type, keep us in your prayers. If you're the good thoughts type, send us good thoughts. Or light a candle for us, or whatever it is that you do. We would appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have good news soon, but probably the next video that I do will be in regards to, you know, are we moving or not? Do we get to keep the chickens or not? What's going on with that? I do want to help other people who find this video in the future, you know, whether it's we're looking for a new house, what kind of questions do we need to ask, what kind of things do we need to look for so we could take our chickens, look at them, look how sweet they are. Oh. Or, you know, we're going to rent, what do we need to ask, what should we do to help, you know, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to like bribe the landlord, like, please, please, I will fall to my knees and become a slobbering mess if you don't let me take my chickens. But then, you know, if you have to sell your birds, like what can you do? What can you offer? So to the best I can, I'll continue to try to offer support and help and suggestions and ideas. Not because I'm the smartest, but just because I want to help. And I overanalyze and overthink everything. So maybe some of my worrying will help somebody. My sweet birds. But I'm Sarah, the Real Simple Mama. I have chicken content and all kinds of other crazy stuff on my website, RealSimpleMama.com. And hopefully we'll be back soon with good news. But thanks everybody for everything.